Hi there, this is Bill from meadow Feed and Doc Gunner on another one of our installments of sitting on the shoulders of giants, which we certainly are. So you'll get to see what we're doing today. We've added a back cinch for the first time. Hopefully it'll go well, and we'll do a little update on what's coming up at the end of this. It won't be too long, so hang in there. And see you in, as Chuck Willery would say, 2 and 2. We figure just another half a dozen times of this and Doc Gunner will have me trained.
Pay attention.
So I thought that we'd go ahead and introduce Colton Klein, who is going to be the first person to get on Doc Gunner's back. Won't happen today, but we're really close, and so we're trying to keep him mentally stimulated by constantly adding new things. He's been doing phenomenal with the saddle. He obviously doesn't mind the back cinch. In fact, I think he prefers it. Keeps that thing from flopping around back there. And Colton was nice enough to volunteer and say, yep, he'd be the first to do it. So I thought I'd introduce everybody to Colton. Big wave. And we'll be doing probably our next one with him either on the back the whole time or on the back and flying through the air. So we're certainly hoping for number 1 and not number 2. But we're gonna try to get him to go over a platform today. He hasn't done that yet, but he's been doing everything we've been asking, and we just couldn't be more thrilled. So for all of you out there, we say thank you, and we love you, Peggy Payne, and goodbye, everybody. Hi, I wanted to just do a quick little edit, tag on to what we just did before, and detailing the wonderful young horse people that we have here in the Palos Verdes Peninsula area. Right over here we have Danielle. Danielle, right?
Yes.
Oh, boy, I was afraid it was Danielle. No, I knew that. Who happens to love cookies and cream ice cream. Her favorite at the general store. And a big thank you to Colton Klein, who is one of the many, another one of the many young people that we have in this area who are just fabulous with their horses and horsemanship and stuff. So it's a big shout out to them and a thank you to them. And then also just do a tiny detail on, because you've now seen the Doc is kind of settled in, he's wonderfully calm, and we've got his feed straightened out. And what we've settled on is we're doing a blend of orchard grass and meadow grass. Sugar likes it, apparently. And the meadow grass is something that we're carrying at meadow Feed, but I just thought that I would just give a little bit of detail on it because it's kind of interesting. It's a very dense flake. It's probably close to what you'd call alpine meadow. It grows at 5,000 feet. It's cut once a year. It grows, they let it grow to anywhere from when it's cut, all the different grasses in it are somewhere between knee high and chest high. It is naturally seeded, and so it creates a very dense flake. And so we have found that the best way to introduce this in the feed is to take it and separate it so that it doesn't have that density to it, and then hand mix it with the orchard, and it seems to be a hit because Doc Gunner not only loves it, but his temperament is really nice and even. And so anyway, so it's it's just turned out to be really nice. It's probably stimmier than what people are used to. It has a ton of different seed heads in it. It has a lot of blade grass. I haven't had it tested yet, but since it's only cut once a year, they cut it the end of June, beginning of July. I'm going to guess that it is naturally low in potassium, which is positive for the HYPP horse, but has a lot of flavor. And we're really enjoying having it. It's the first time we've had something like this at Lameda Feed. Doc is the perfect guinea pig for it. Colton Klein, who previously introduced in the video, is also feeding it to his horse, who's liking it as well. And it's nice to have, in addition to that, the Triple Crown low starch as the two feed sources, and they're working out great. And I like to do this update because for those of you out there with a HYPP positive horse, be it NH or HH, negative positive or positive positive, finding the right feed source is really critical. Orchard is generally a little higher in potassium. This one tested about 2.8. But blended with this, it brings it down, and then blending it also with the Triple Crown low starch, which is a 0.75 average, makes for a real nice low potassium feed. Gets all the nutrients, has good flavor, and is sugar preferred. So anyway, thank you again to all the young horse people out here. Keep PV drill team, just keep up all the wonderful work. Danielle, their smiling face over there. Come on, Danielle. Another one of our wonderful young horse people, and Sugar, and with the wonderful horse feed. And thank you everybody for listening. Bye everybody.